Hello and welcome to another daily market update by Market Intel. My name is Ben and the cryptocurrencies have moved quite significantly in the last few days. Today we want to take a look at one of the most popular coins on this channel, at least if we go by the views, and that's Cardano. So it's time for a Cardano update. Let's go. We are on the Market Intel website, dailymarketupdate.com. As always, feel free to register here completely for free and you get access to all these updates. Today, as I said, we want to take a look at a cryptocurrency. It's Cardano ADA. You can see other cryptos were updated as well. Fetch AI, very interesting as well. Decentraland, a lot of people interested in that as well. Yesterday, we updated Phantom, Polygon Matic, VeChain. Let's take a look at ADA. It's moving in the right direction. So I suggest, as always, we take a look at the longer time frame chart first. Let's start with the 2-day chart. It gives us a really good overview of where we are on the roadmap, on the maybe even multi-year roadmap. So let's click on the 2-day chart. Here you can see the long-term view on the ADA chart. Very good to see where the targets are for this larger degree third wave. As you know, if you followed previous videos, we see ADA in a 1-2-1-2 structure, or let's say these are actually completed after a wave 2 low, which marked the bear market low. A third wave to the upside is typically expected. A third wave is the most aggressive wave in a cycle. It's typically the FOMO wave. It's when most people who haven't entered the market feel FOMO and they want to enter the market. They missed the boat, they missed the train, they want to get on board, but often they are chasing and then it's already at the top, right? Or we're very close to a top. So if you can manage to find an entry close to a low at the end of the bear market, in the beginning of a third wave, that's typically pretty good. We've had obviously quite a substantial rally from the June lows last year into the March highs. I think the market topped here around 81 cents and then a correction afterwards, forming obviously a higher low at the moment. So this, however, has come after a strong decline. So we had a rally, a strong decline, forming a higher low at the moment. So it will be interesting to see if the bulls can now turn it around and start a third of a third wave rally. So looking at the 2-day chart, you can see the long-term outlook is quite positive. Obviously, this all comes with conditions. I mean, we can't guarantee anything, but it all comes with conditions. The levels are visible on the smaller time frame. Important to note is the key resistance level here on the longer time frame chart at $2.51, and then obviously it is worth watching for smaller degree structures on the 1-day chart. We're going to take a look at that in a minute, but first of all, before we do that, looking at the targets here, I mean, you can see it, sort of the 527 level is the minimum expectation for this third wave. And then we talk about the $5.80 area, possibly to $6 and beyond. But let's first see if we can actually get to 251, I suggest. And we take a look at the 1-day chart now. And you can see that we have marked this correction as completed in wave 2. It's not, there is not enough data to really come up with a micro count that is really reliable. We are now watching if the market can form a first 5-wave move from this low that possibly formed on the 5th of July. Obviously, as I mentioned, that rally from the June low to the wave 1 high, magenta wave 1 here in March. This can be considered a diagonal or maybe even an impulse. We then had a sharp correction, a little bit deeper than originally intended or expected, but it morphed into a complex WXY correction where the Y wave might be complete, and magenta wave 2 could mark the end of this correction. But as you can see, this is too weak. I mean, we haven't really seen enough movement to really confirm that a low is in, but once we can see a smaller degree 5-wave structure, for example, on the smaller time frame, it makes sense to put the micro count on here and to highlight, okay, we've now seen wave 1 off, and you see it on the chart, magenta wave 3, and then we can add a trading area for that wave 2 pullback in magenta wave 3, which could be the next entry point for any pullback traders. We assume that the wave 2 could have bottomed. It's more a matter of observing at the moment, but we haven't got enough structure from the low to really confirm the low is in. Next, we need to see the price get to the 81 cent level, getting a break basically above this 81 cent high, which formed in March, and then we should see the price really perform in a third wave. And as I mentioned, this would be the third wave off, and we go back to the 2-day chart, off the third wave, and it should take us to $2.51 and beyond. We need a bit more patience really, as long as we are holding above the June low, and this is the low that was marked around 22 cents. The idea of a bullish structure is valid. This wave 2 here here, magenta wave 2 shouldn't go much lower. So I mean, I cannot guarantee that the low is in. We might see another low. At the moment, assumption is the low is in, but that can still change. We haven't got a robust structure here from the low that would rule that out. So I just want to mention, if we see another low, that June low from last year, 22 cents, is an invalidation point. But a very interesting chart. And if it performs, then yeah, we can look forward to pretty impressive gains on the ADA chart. So that's my update about ADA. Hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, also activate the notification bell not to miss any future videos. We now also cover tech stocks like PayPal, Coinbase, and there will be more next week. Let me know in the comments if you want me to cover any cryptos or tech stocks or other assets that we cover on the website. And yeah, feel free to register on that website for daily free Elliott-Wave updates. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.